thatmovieguyUK.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Maybe welcome for the very first time. Today's video, we're delving right back into the BFI London Film Festival and discussing one of those big hitters, and that is Chloe Zhao's Nomadland. Nomadland has done very well in the autumn festival season already, winning awards at Toronto and at Venice, and is considered to be one of the big award contenders moving forward. And if you haven't seen a Chloe Zhao film before, I would highly recommend seeing Songs My Brother Taught Me and The Rider. They are tremendous pieces of cinema that not enough people have watched. Also, you might hear her name very soon as she has directed a Marvel film called The Eternals. But we're here to talk about Nomadland. The big questions are, does it live to the hype and is it that good? Well, we're here to discuss it. Nomadland follows the story of a woman in her 60s who embarks on a journey through the American West after losing everything in the Great Recession, living as a van-dwelling modern-day nomad. Chloe Zhao's Nomadland is a deep exploration of the human experience and how grief changes us, and it is a tremendous piece of Americana that drives a very natural narrative. It doesn't really become passive or anything like that. It doesn't force yourself to feel and understand what is happening in Fern's life. It is a mesmerical experience that is truly humbling, but also very eye-opening, because these people exist and they live day to day living in these communities, and there is a sense of a lost past, I believe, within these modern day nomads that we kind of forget within ourselves. Long gone are mobile phones and TVs and iPads and everything like that. It is just a community that looks after each other. And obviously the Great Recession during this time in America kind of changed how a lot of people lived, and people lost a lot. And to see this is very saddening, but also to understand that in a way that they've kind of unshackled themselves from the mighty dollar in different ways and different reasons is absolutely fascinating and very, well, compelling. It truly is an experience that I didn't expect to get with it. I think Zhao kind of sticks to her aesthetics of very close-ups. We really gaze into the souls of this myriad of characters, especially Fern, played by Frances McDormand. We truly get to understand how they are feeling and what they're processing. And through Nomadland, this is the whole experience I had about it. I just thought to myself, well, how do you react? And everybody deals with grief in different ways. And I think Fern's reaction seems to be one of, yes, she did run away, but also she's kind of found a new lease of life on the open road. And she is really just finding herself. And it kind of shows also that you're never too old to rediscover yourself and create a new version of you. And we get this a lot with Zhao, especially with the colorization of the film. I think when we are in the bleaker moments, we see a lot more blues and greys. And then once things start to unfold and become a lot more cohesive, we get a lot of color, we get more vibrancy. It's very warm, it's very engaging in that way. And it just continuously moves in this momentum where you don't necessarily really know what's going to happen next, but the people that Fern come across are truly the heart of this film. And I loved meeting these. They feel like people I've known for a very long time, and this connection I've had with these modern day nomads is something that I never truly thought I would get. But I truly found myself to be immersed in this world, and to hear their stories and why they live the life they do is heartbreaking, but also their choices of kind of unbreaking from conformism is truly beautiful. So moving away from Chloe Zhao, let's start talking about Frances McDormand. I think her character Fern is very iconic, and it kind of suits McDormand to a T. It is a very reflective performance from her that is full of humbling pride and full of honesty. I think she truly went into this character, and to me, looking at Fern, I'm looking at a real person. I'm not looking at Frances McDormand. And her whole presence is very physical, it's very expressive. The line delivery that she gives, there is one scene in particular where she reads a piece of dialogue that I won't explain because you need to see it to fully embrace it. It really broke me. And to kind of see her moving on and not really sure where she is going because she's still processing so much change in her life. I do think that this performance is far better than her performance in 3 Billboards from Ebbing, Missouri, and I would not be shocked to see her winning her 3rd Oscar with this, even though I do still think that Vanessa Kirby has a shout with Pieces of a Woman. But it'll be interesting to see how that pans out later on. But truly, this is one of the best McDormand performances you'll ever see, and the combination of her, Chloe Zhao's intimacy and very emotionally driven film. I was flabbergasted by Nomadland. It is a beautiful piece of film that is really going to stick with me for quite some time, and I'm very eager to see it again. So, have you seen Nomadland? Please let me know in the comment section below what you thought of it, and if you've not seen it, what do you think of the other Chloe Zhao films? Because I would love to talk about The Rider with somebody. That would be tremendous. But in all honesty, my LFF reviews are almost over. I am going to end it on a positive, and we will be reviewing David Byrne's American Utopia tomorrow because I am in love with that concert movie and I really want to talk about it. So thank you very much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, everything. And as we normally say on this channel, Diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shuns, and obviously never change. Bye.